Who is the more dangerous person in your life? The liar, who looks you in the eye and deliberately deceives you to get what they want, or the person who honestly tries to tell you the truth, but is so incompetent and confused that they end up misleading you anyway? We are taught from kindergarten that lying is bad and honesty is good. We believe that intention is everything. If you meant well, you are a good person. If you meant to deceive, you are a bad person. It seems simple. It seems obvious. But what if I told you that 2,400 years ago, Socrates argued the exact opposite? Today, we are looking at one of Plato's most frustrating, confusing, and arguably most dangerous dialogues, Hippias Minor. In this book, Socrates corners a famous intellectual named Hippias and forces him to admit a conclusion that sounds absolutely insane: that the person who does evil voluntarily is actually a better human being than the person who does evil involuntarily. Why on earth would he say that? Is Socrates evil? No. He is trying to teach us a lesson about the terrifying relationship between competence and morality that we have completely forgotten in the modern world. If you have ever been frustrated by a well-meaning but incompetent colleague, or if you have ever feared a highly competent enemy, this book explains exactly why. The dialogue begins with a beauty contest of sorts, not of faces, but of heroes. Hippias, a man who claims to be an expert in everything from history to mathematics to shoemaking, argues that in Homer's epics, Achilles is the best man because he is honest and simple, while Odysseus is the worst man because he is a liar and a schemer. It's the classic good guy versus bad guy narrative. Hippias loves Achilles because Achilles always says what he means. He hates Odysseus because Odysseus is wily. He adapts, he lies, he wears masks. But Socrates stops him. He presents the core message of the book, which challenges our definition of good. Socrates argues that to be a good liar, to successfully deceive someone, you must actually know the truth. Think about it. If you don't know the truth, you might accidentally tell the truth when you try to lie. Therefore, the person who lies consistently and effectively has knowledge, while the person who speaks the truth might just be doing so by accident or lack of imagination. Socrates' radical point is, this power and capacity are the foundations of virtue. You cannot be truly good if you are simply harmless, because you lack the ability to do anything else. True virtue requires the power to do wrong, but the choice to do right. Let's break this down into 3 profound insights that will change how you view competence and character. Insight number 1, the analogy of the archer. Socrates asks Hippias a simple question: who is the better archer? The one who misses the target on purpose, or the one who tries to hit it and misses? The answer is obvious. The one who misses on purpose is the master. He could have hit the bullseye if he wanted to. The one who tries and fails is simply incompetent. Socrates applies this to life. The person who causes trouble on purpose has control. The person who causes trouble by accident has no control. We often praise well-meaning failures, but Plato reminds us that in the real world, capacity is the primary metric. A doctor who could kill you but chooses to cure you is a great doctor. A doctor who tries to cure you but kills you by mistake is a terrible doctor. We need to stop confusing harmlessness with goodness. Real goodness requires the competence to hit the target, even if you choose not to. Insight number 2, the paradox of the voluntary liar. This is where it gets uncomfortable. Socrates argues that the man who lies voluntarily is better than the man who lies involuntarily. Why? Because the voluntary liar possesses the truth. To design a perfect lie, you must map out the territory of the truth perfectly, so you can avoid it. This means the liar Odysseus and the truth-teller Achilles are not opposites. They are actually the same person in terms of ability. They both know the truth. The only difference is their choice. The involuntary liar, however, is the dangerous one. He is detached from reality. He thinks he is telling the truth when he is lying, or he lies when he thinks he is telling the truth. He is a chaotic element. The insight here is that ignorance is the true enemy, not malice. Malice can be negotiated with malice has a logic. Ignorance is random. You should fear the honest fool more than the calculated schemer, because the schemer, at least, lives in the same reality as you. Insight number 3, agency and freedom. Why does Socrates defend the voluntary wrongdoer? Because that person has agency. They are free. If you do something involuntarily, you are a slave to your lack of skill. A slave to your emotions or a slave to chance? In our modern life, we often play the victim. I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't know. Socrates suggests this is a weak defense. It admits that you are not the master of your own soul. The person who does wrong on purpose is at least the captain of their own ship. They have the dignity of agency. Socrates forces us to realize that we should aspire to be powerful enough to do wrong, so that our choice to do good actually means something. If you are only good because you are too weak to be bad, you aren't virtuous, you're just harmless. So how do we apply this dangerous wisdom to our lives tomorrow? First, prioritize competence over niceness. In your career, stop looking for nice people who mean well but make messes. Look for the archers who can miss on purpose. Look for the people who are so sharp they could manipulate you, but choose not to. That is where high performance comes from. Competence is the prerequisite for trust. Second, audit your honesty. Are you telling the truth because you have the courage to do so, or simply because you lack the creativity or the intelligence to navigate a complex situation? Don't pride yourself on being blunt like Achilles if it just means you lack social intelligence. Strive for the versatility of Odysseus, the ability to adapt, to manage information, and to speak the truth, because it is the best strategic choice, not the only choice. Third, fear incompetence more than malice. When you build your team or choose your friends, remember, a smart enemy is better than a foolish friend. You can predict a smart enemy. You cannot predict a fool. The dialogue ends in aporia confusion. Socrates admits that he doesn't actually believe it's good to do wrong, but logic dictates that the capable man is better than the incapable one. It leaves us with a challenge: go get the power. Become the master archer. Learn the truth so well that you could lie perfectly. And then, with all that power in your hands, choose to be good. That is the only virtue that counts.